Now it might be raining, bucket a drop on the outside, but we on the inside today, and I'm gonna show you how to utilize the harissa paste that I made in the last episode. Today I'm gonna show you how to do a quick and easy harissa chicken. Trust me, this real nice, real best. So we jump into it one time. Now, of course, the star ingredient for this recipe is the harissa paste that we made in the last episode. So if you haven't watched that video, pause, go and take a look at it, and then you could come back to this. Of course, it's harissa chicken, so you'll need some chicken. I have some drumsticks here that I'm gonna season up, and I'm using fresh seasoning to make my seasoning blend for the chicken. I have some shadow benny, some chive as well, celery, and I have some pimentos and garlic. So I'm just gonna grind all this up and make a nice fresh green seasoning to season our chicken. So I'm not even doing nothing too fancy with this green seasoning. Just gonna give these ingredients, these herbs, a rough chop, put them straight into the blender. Putting in the garlic close hold, the blender will pulverize that, giving a rough chop to the pimentos. I add in just about 1/4 cup of vinegar to bring everything together. Of course, I want to stop the blender at intervals and scrape the sides down. Make sure everything gets blended. We have our fresh green seasoning done. Alright, so to season the chicken, I just want to use the same knife that I was cutting up the herbs with and just poke some holes, make some little incisions in our drumsticks. And this will allow the seasoning to penetrate the meat. So, the seasoning in layers now. So we're going in with some salt and some black pepper. I'm gonna rub that in. Now I wanna add my green seasoning. And of course you could add as much or as little as you want. It's all up to your preference here. And now I wanna make sure and massage the chicken well. We'll make sure that that green seasoning penetrates the meat, the little incisions that we made. Want to make sure that they get all up inside there, so we get a nice flavorful harissa chicken. It's not just flavor coating it, but flavor, as I said, straight to the bone, right down to the bone. Alright, so our chicken is done seasoning. So now we want to marinate this for at least an hour, but overnight will be best. The next step in cooking our harissa chicken is popping the seasoned drumsticks into the oven. Now I'm not adding any harissa paste on it as yet because I want these to cook for at least 15 minutes before I add the harissa paste. Now we're gonna cook these for about 15 to 20 minutes first, then add the harissa paste, pop it back into the oven and let it finish cooking. If you add the harissa paste too early, it'll just end up burning before the chicken actually gets the opportunity to cook right through properly. So into the oven like this, just like this, for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we want to add the harissa paste. I'm also using a rack here, as you would see, and this allows the heat to cook the underside of the chicken as well. I'm gonna get these into the oven 15 to 20 minutes and then we're gonna check on it. 15 minutes up, we're out of the oven. Looking good. Alright, so we already have some good color going on the chicken. It's not fully cooked, it's par cooked, so now is a good time to add some of our harissa paste. Now we're just gonna use a brush and brush it onto the chicken. Alright, so now that I have this first slathering of Harissa paste done, I'm gonna pop these drumsticks back in the oven for about 5 to 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull them out, flip them, give it another basting, and then finish them off. So back in the oven for 5 to 8 minutes. Alright, so chicken is out of the oven. Now just gonna give them a flip. If you can't take the heat, don't try to do this with your bare hands, use your tongs to do it. Now we're gonna baste the other side of the chicken. Okay, so we just applied the final coat to this chicken, so now it's back into the oven for about 7 to 10 minutes and we should be good. So we finally out of the oven, and listen, if you only smell inside here, smelling so good and we looking good too. So the only thing left to do now is to plate up, take my little B-roll, my little photos, and then get to tasting. Can't wait to taste these. Well, here now, after shooting all that B-roll and taking all them photos, the moment is finally here. Time to dig in. I mean, look how we're looking here. Check out that coating on that chicken. You know, it's full of flavor. You can just tell just by looking at it, but the proof is in the taste, right? So, let me go in and taste this. Sean Grande from What's in the Pot, he didn't lie. The flavor combo of the green seasoning, the Trini green seasoning, combined with that Harissa paste is a flavor bomb, a flavor explosion like you wouldn't imagine. Like, Deep spices from the Harissa paste, but then again, you know, that rich Caribbean flavor from the green seasoning in the chicken. This is a winner. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say, but you just need to try this. This is a recipe you need to try. If you didn't make this Harissa paste yet, I don't even know what you're waiting on. Any meat that you cook with this, or even vegetables, the flavor would be out of this world. This is one that you have to try. If you like this video, if you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. And what I could tell you, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna bust this up. Later. Bless.